All right, guys, so after I am taken down and I have my opponent in the guard, in terms of mixed martial arts, getting up out of the guard is extremely important. We don't want to be pinned down underneath our opponent for any amount of time during a round. So we're going to go through how the safest way to get up from inside the guard. All right, so we start from the guard position on the bottom, refer to our task analysis on how to get into the correct guard position to begin with. So I'm inside on my ties. I'm going to open up my guard and put my feet on the ground. I'm going to bridge and push away from my opponent to make space. I'm then going to shrimp out to either side. I'm choosing this side because I'm righty, and this will put me into my right-handed stance when I stand up. That is something to think about for right-handed and left-handed fighters. We should be able to do it from both sides, but if you have a choice, stand up to your dominant side. I'm gonna take my left hand. My left hand becomes a post right on my opponent's chest. I'm keeping my elbow high and my shoulder high to prevent strikes and protect my chin. My hand is staying on an inside tie for now. As I sit up to my elbow, I want to keep this arm straight. If this arm gets bent, I'm now using muscles, and he's going to overpower my muscles with his body weight. If I keep this arm locked, it's going to be my frame and my bones that are holding him up, not my muscle. So as I sit up to my elbow in my hand, I want to make sure that I don't bend this arm. I want to keep it straight. I'm going to put my hand flat on the ground. I need this hand flat on the ground, and I need to be postured up on my hand to create enough space in my single leg bridge to get my leg out. If I stay on my elbow down here, when I bridge, I'm only going to get about half the distance, half the space, and I can't get my leg underneath me. So I want to go from my elbow to my hand. As I do that, I'm pushing forward to keep his body weight off of me. This also helps me in standing up because it's giving me something to lean on as I stand up. My elbow's high, my chin is tucked behind my shoulder, my hips, I do my single leg bridge, and I make my C, and I get myself right back up to my stance. And I want to finish in my MMA stance. You can refer back to the task analysis as well of the technical getup to go through all the key points of the technical getup. One more time. And remember, this is not a position that we're hanging out in. If I get here and I am able to create my space, I want to sit up, push him forward, single leg bridge, make my C, and get to my stance as fast as I possibly can. We're breaking it down into parts for the video so you can see each position, but we want that to flow as seamlessly as possible so that you can get up. Now, getting up doesn't necessarily mean go back up and start to punch. This is a defense, and then we can counter however we want. I may stay down and continue to grapple, but I want to grapple from the top position. In MMA, the top position is most dominant. So if you're a striker and you want to get up to your feet and take the fight to a striking position, that's great. If you want to stay and grapple, that's great as well. But this is going to be the best, safest way for you to get up. Technical get up from the bottom with your opponent inside your guard.